this is what my phone looks like. I have an iPhone 11. I got my case from Amazon recently, actually. Some clouds and then some glitter that moves around when you like tilt the case and stuff. And then I also have this pig pop socket. Pigs are my favorite animal. I'm vegan. I love them so much. So let us just get into the tour. So this is what my lock screen looks like. It is super cute. I love the little graininess of it. It says trust the universe. So anyway, this is what my home screen looks like. This is the same home screen I've had for years now. I just think it's so cute. It has the moon and stars and it says you are safe here, like iconic. Let us start with the first page of my phone. So here I have messages, phone, photos, camera, pretty standard apps there. And then we have Google Maps because that is a superior map app. So we have App Store clock and then an extras folder with just some boring extras in it. My settings, which I need to update my software, but I will probably postpone that. My notes app, where I keep track of all the repeating numbers I see. I added a weather widget because I check the weather every single day, so it's just easier this way. Anyway, on the main page of my phone, I have another widget, which is the calendar widget. The first folder on my phone is social, where all of my social apps are, obviously. I use some of these apps a lot, but I always try to keep them in the folder because I feel like it helps me to use them less when they're out of sight a little bit more. At least that's the logic I have. I don't really know. But anyway, I have YouTube, which if you are watching this, you probably already know. But then I also have my Instagram. I love Instagram. It's one of my favorite apps. This is my Insta if you want to add me. Pretty cute, pretty cute. And then I also have Threads, which is an app by Instagram. I think it's really helpful when I don't want to use Instagram, but I want to still talk to people or see my close friends' stories. But after that, I have Twitter, which I've been using a lot more frequently. My Twitter's private, but I pretty much accept anyone. And then I have TikTok, which I have not used in a while, not gonna lie. But my TikTok is just Amanda Conover. I also have a vegan TikTok, alternative vegan. Then I have Snapchat. My username is AmandaPanda3000 because I made it a really long time ago. I have WhatsApp for communication, Unum or Unum, not really sure how you pronounce it. This is how I plan out my Instagram feed. You can like move around pictures and see what would work best with the things you've already posted. Pinterest, I fucking love Pinterest. I have so many different boards on Pinterest. I love it here. Anyway, then I also have some unfollowing apps, so I can unfollow people that unfollow me or just keep track of people who are not active. Sometimes it's really helpful to go through your followers and unfollow people that don't spark that joy in you anymore. Insta bio is what I use to make the links in my bios. So I put this on Instagram and it has all my links to different things that are relevant. I also have Discord, which I never use because Discord freaks me out. It's like, it seems overly complicated, so I just always forget to use it. Anyway, my next folder is editing. And in here, I have my favorite editing apps, the best editing apps that I've collected over the years. So Superimpose X, I swear by this. I think it was a couple dollars to buy. It's like the pro version of Superimpose. But it's like a mini version of Photoshop. It's so good. I use it sometimes for like thumbnails or just like random edits. Fonto is what I use to make the text on thumbnails for YouTube. I also use PixArt a lot. They have a lot of really cool features, as you can see from the edits that they promote here. I have Photo Eraser. This is how you can basically erase certain things in photos. Say I wanted to erase this random girl. I would just do this and then she be gone. I also have Facetune too, which I do not like to use too often because it can get very excessive, but I like to use it for whitening my teeth in pictures and also just smoothing my skin sometimes. I have Lightroom, which I use to add filters to my Instagram pictures. I have a bunch of presets on here that I use to add different filters to different pictures. So I'll just go through and find the best filters for each picture. Then I have Prequel. This app is really, really cool for adding interesting like aesthetic effects, I want to say. They have a lot of cool special effects like sparkles and things like that. Unfold is for Instagram stories. I always forget to use it, but it makes really aesthetic Instagram templates that you can use for stories and stuff. So anyway, I also have iMovie, which I never really use, but just in case I need to edit something, I have it because every once in a while I do need to use it. And then I have my writing folder. If you don't know, I have a degree in creative writing and I also am a poet still. So I have Google Docs, Google Drive to store all my poetry documents. And then I also have Poetizer, which is like a social media for poets, except I never really use it. I sometimes go on the web version, so that's why I have the app on here, so that I can keep track of all that stuff I'm writing. I also have the Poetry Foundation app. I'm subscribed to their magazine and I love it. It is iconic. If you like poetry, would highly recommend subscribing to Poetry Foundation's magazines. They're so good. Anyway, the next folder is my health/food. So in here I have Yelp, which I don't really use anymore, but I used to use it a lot to find new restaurants and stuff, especially vegan options. I don't really know why I still have it, to be honest. I have 1-800-CONTACTS, which I don't even order contacts from. I just use it for the lens gauge, so that I can tell when to change my contact lens. I have Sleep Cycle. This is a really helpful app because it lets you wake up within a 30-minute window when you're sleeping the lightest. It's so much better than a normal alarm, I swear by it. Fitbit. I love my Fitbit. I have a Charge 4. I track so many things on here. I track my period, I track my sleep, I track my exercise, I track my steps. It's just, I love Fitbit. Ibotta, I use this to get cash back sometimes when I'm grocery shopping. If I was going to Walmart, for example, you just press Walmart and then there's like all these things free after offer. So you add these products to your list and then if you buy them, you scan the receipt and you get the money back. They have a bunch of vegan products on here, which is super cool. Is It Vegan is an app that you can scan barcodes with to see if something's vegan. Now that I've been vegan for a couple years now, I don't really use it that often, but it's still there just in case. I have Dunkin' and Chipotle. Those are my favorite places to go frequently besides boba shops. So yeah, I have rewards of both of those. And then Walmart, I used to exclusively do my grocery shopping at Walmart, so the Walmart app was really helpful for that. This app is really helpful if you're trying to find something in the store and you can just search it and it will tell you what aisle it's in. The next folder on my phone is spirituality. I've been getting super into spirituality lately, so I have a whole folder dedicated to it. And the first app in here is the Golden Threads Tarot app. I'm in the process of learning tarot and I find it super, super helpful. Then I have CoStar, which is an astrology app that honestly is not that accurate, but I still have it. It's kind of cool to some extent because it lets you connect with other people and see your friends' charts and stuff. My favorite astrology apps are Astro Future, Astro Matrix, and also Time Passages, which is not in this folder. I turned off notifications for all these so that I don't get obsessed with them, but every once in a while I like to go on them and, you know, see what's happening. And then the last app in this folder is Skyview Lite. This lets you point your camera up at the sky and literally see what constellations are where. Is this Pisces? Yes. And then I have my shopping/money folder. The first two apps are banking apps. Not going to go into that. Google Rewards is like an app where you can fill out little surveys and then get money from them. PayPal and Venmo, obviously, so I can send money to people, receive money from people. Receipt Hog is an app that I've used for literal years. You basically just scan all your receipts and it lets you earn money from them and get rewards. So it's very helpful. Amazon, I do not use it that often, but my mom does have an Amazon Prime account that I am signed into. So sometimes if I need something, I will use it if I can't find it anywhere else. YouTube/video. I have YouTube Studio, which is really helpful if you are a YouTube creator. I also have TubeBuddy, which is good for YouTube creators. Then I have Netflix and Tubi, which are video watching apps. And then Musi is like a free music app. It's like the free version of Spotify, basically. You can like download songs from YouTube. So whenever Spotify doesn't have a song, I'll just use Musi. B-roll. If you are a content creator, you can use this app to apply to work with different brands, get free products, get paid, etc. in exchange for you making videos about that brand. A lot of the times you don't even have to post them on social media. They just want you to make the video and send it to them, which is really cool. So then my last folder on my phone is remotes. I have Imaging Edge Mobile, I think is what it's called. This is how I connect with my camera and I can like take pictures using my phone as a remote. I also have Lotus Lantern. This just controls the lights in my room. And then I have Polaroid Pop, which is basically just an app that lets me print out Polaroid pictures from my Polaroid printer. After the folders, I have these 4 apps that I use a lot or that are important to me, which is why I have them down here. So first I have Mint. This is just an app by TurboTax, I think is who made it. But it lets you see all your finances. So I have all of my bank accounts connected to it and it tells me like how much money I'm spending on certain things. It's just really good for keeping track of your money and all of your different accounts and things like that and bills and everything. Then I have a gratitude app. It's like a gratitude journal. You can write down different things you're grateful for, and I always forget to do it, but it's so cool. I also have attraction. This is for the law of attraction. If anyone believes in that, basically you like create different wishes that you want to attract, and then you attract them. Time Passages is my favorite astrology app, which is why it is right here on my phone. So this is really good for telling you a lot about, you know, the planets in your chart, the aspects in your chart, and also just your zodiac in general. Like, I think it has a lot of cool information on here. I love reading about all this stuff. I think it's really cool. So then the bottom 4 apps on my phone. Obviously I have Safari, which is just for the internet. I have Gmail, which is for my emails. I have Notely, which is my favorite note app of all time. I literally plan out this weekly agenda every single week of the things I need to do, my goals for the month. I have my content calendar on here for YouTube ideas. Everything I do is basically on this app. I have it synced to my computer too, so it's really cool. And then Spotify. I am obsessed with music. I am such a music person. This is my Spotify. I think it's just Amanda Conover. I am always making new playlists. Like, I just made so many different kinds of playlists for so many different reasons. It's kind of embarrassing, but so that is all that is on my phone, as you can tell. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Peace out.